Hello, everybody. This afternoon, I'm speaking to Ishan from Ad Grants Genie. Ishan, how are you doing today?
I'm doing wonderful. How are you, Ed?
Good, and I appreciate that you supported the event, and I think it was quite successful for you. It was a great success, so thank you so much for participating, and we appreciate it, and hopefully there'll be future events you can come to as well.
Yeah, absolutely. The event was great for us. We networked and met a lot of Amazon sellers, and our favorite part was the food that was provided. So
Yeah,
they're
yeah.
not gonna run out of options, that's for sure.
Right, yeah, we really put a lot of effort into that. So tell me exactly what does Ad Grants Genie do for an Amazon seller or really for any e-commerce seller?
Yeah, so what we do is we help you unlock $10,000 per month in free Google ad spend. And the way that we do that is we take your existing business, we help you come up with a mission or a cause that is relevant to your existing business. So either the products that you sell, the audience that you serve, and we come up with a mission or a cause around that that you can support. And then we build a nonprofit organization, which you then use to get approved for the Google Grants program. And that gets you $10,000 per month in ads. And from that point onward, we use all of that traffic to essentially promote the the Amazon products and send traffic back to the Amazon listings.
Right, but you're making profit, we're allowed to keep, right? I mean, this is not going to like a separate organization. This is profit going to the business. Is that correct?
Yeah, so the nonprofit itself, the nonprofit and the business are two separate entities that someone can have, and essentially the nonprofit is kind of like an affiliate for the brand, where every time, so 100% of the traffic from the 10K per month needs to go to the nonprofit website, but it's going to go to different landing pages that we set up on that nonprofit website. And every time a sale gets made, we do it through the Amazon attribution link, where Amazon gives you back 10%. So every time a sale goes to the Amazon listing, it's tracked. Amazon gives us back 10% through the Amazon attribution. And instead of putting that 10% in Jeff Bezos' pocket, we're simply taking that and giving it towards a good cause or a mission through your nonprofit. So it's a win-win-win all the way around.
Right. So the money is actually going, the 10% is actually going to the nonprofit.
Yes.
That's 10% of the gross, correct?
Yeah, 10% of every sale that's generated through the nonprofit website. So not for the entire business, only for the sales that are coming through the nonprofit website. So essentially, it's like if you had an influencer on Instagram or something and you were paying them for a partnership, this is kind of like that. But we're using 10 grand in free ad spend to drive traffic to landing pages that pre-sell and talk about the problems that your product can serve. We set up different types of content pieces like how-to articles, listicles, product review pages that are designed to pre-sell the audience on the products in a way where if somebody goes to your Amazon listing, they're already ready to buy. Essentially, with what we do is we like to treat the Amazon listing as kind of like a checkout page. So people are already ready to buy by the time they go there. So Amazon loves external traffic. They love high converting traffic. And this is full price sales. So we don't offer discounts or do any of that. It's full price sales that get driven back. So it also helps with the keyword rankings and everything like that.
Right. So whatever so I mean the free ads is worth more than the 10%, obviously, right?
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Yeah.
And you can actually have multiple grant accounts, by the way.
Wow. So that's great. And it's every month. So there's almost no reason for any private label brand not to actually sign up. Is that accurate?
Yeah, absolutely. This is, I mean, the ad costs across the board with Amazon sponsored ads and everything have been rising. The competition's only getting more fierce with new Chinese sellers coming in and whatnot, right? So this is a great way to kind of bulletproof a brand against any policy changes, algorithm changes, the rising costs of advertising, because you now have a sales channel where you're basically using 10 grand a month in free ads and leveraging that to boost more sales on your Amazon. And this traffic can be sent to your Walmart listing, it can be sent to your Shopify, it can be sent to Amazon. You can actually use it to build an audience list and engage with people and do product launches. So the
Right.
possibilities are endless in terms of what you can do.
Are there any requirements? What are the requirements besides you have to have an organization with a cause? What are the requirements? Additional requirements?
Yeah, so the requirements in terms of the you just need to have a nonprofit. We can do it in multiple countries. With our process, what we have figured out, it used to take us 3 to 4 months to get it done. Now we're able to get everything done and installed where we're getting approved for the grant accounts as quickly as 3 weeks. And with what we do is we don't just get to you the grant account, but we're also installing an entire sales channel inside the business with sales elements and conversion elements, essentially so that your nonprofit is built to drive as much traffic and sales back to your brand as possible while being totally compliant with Google's policies. So there are some requirements in terms of like what type of a website you need to have, how the website needs to be languaged and disclaimers and things like that. But with our process, like we take care of all of that, including the registration, the paperwork of the nonprofit. In terms of the yearly requirements of the nonprofit, you do have to file yearly taxes, and it's like 40-50 bucks. And you just have to show how much money is coming into the nonprofit, how much money is going out of the nonprofit. It's a couple of line items. It's very straightforward and simple, and our team can help with that as well. It's very straightforward.
Right. Sounds like a great opportunity. Like, why not? How did you get involved in this? I know you're an Amazon seller. How did you get involved in grants from Google?
Yeah, so just a quick backstory. So I started selling products on Amazon back in 2013. That's when I launched my first FBA brand. And yeah, by 2015, I had built a 7-figure Amazon business. By 2016, one of my brands was doing, I had 3 brands at the time. One of my brands was doing $120,000 a month in sales. And because of some misunderstanding and certification issue and everything that Amazon had, Amazon decided to completely boot my account. So I lost my 120K per month business literally overnight. I was left with more than 6 figures of inventory that was sitting at a warehouse collecting dust. I didn't know what to do with it. And at that time, I made a commitment and I swore to myself that, you know what, I'm no longer going to just rely on Amazon for my sales. I want to have control, because I realized that if I didn't have control over my business, then I don't actually have a business. I'm just playing the game in somebody else's playground. So that's when I built my Shopify store. We grew that Shopify store to about 50K a month. I actually just sold that brand last week. And yeah, we grew that Shopify part of the business. And with doing that, I started running Google Ads. In fact, one of my Google ad campaigns had been running since 2017 till right now. I just sold my brand last week. So literally for 6 years, and I had not even touched the ads at all, not tweaked, done nothing. And it was generating a 300% return on ad spend for 6 years straight without me tinkering with anything. So I knew Google Ads were super powerful. I came across this idea to kind of do the grant about a year and a half back. And I've always been somebody, when I lost everything, in 2016, 17-ish, I kind of went through a whole transformation at a personal level, invested a lot of money in personal development, coaching, programs, things like that, just to really see what life is about and what is my purpose on this planet. Like, why am I put on this earth? What am I here to do? And that's when I realized that I want to help leaders, create a positive ripple effect in the world. But at that time, the dots didn't quite connect in terms of how I would do this. So when I saw this grant program, I thought, wow, I can take my existing brand, I can build a cause or a mission around it that really serves a community and creates a positive ripple effect in the world. And I also have $10,000 a month in ads that I can now use to get organic sales and literally build a sales channel for my business that can add more value to my business when I exit my when I have a payday for my brand, right? So it
Right.
was just a win-win, and it was beautiful. And we started Ad Grants Genie last year. In last September, we're almost coming up to a year, and it's been a roller coaster ride, but it's been a lot of fun.
Yeah, it's amazing, and it sounds like you're in a great space because everyone's looking for more traffic, and it's very competitive, and it sounds great. I'm just curious, could you do this if you live outside the United States?
Yes, yes, you can do it from any country. You can register a nonprofit in any country, and yeah.
Right. Okay. So that's very interesting, and I think when you're gonna do wealth in this video, you're gonna give me the link. Is what's the link? I'll put it on the board. Adgrantsgenie.com.
Yeah, so our main website at adgrantsgenie.com. If anybody wants to speak or chat with me personally, they can find me on Facebook, Ishan Soni. And yeah, I'll provide you a link after this that you can use somewhere on this page. People can click the link, they can watch some of the videos and things that we have, and you can book a private demo session with our team where we can show you exactly how this can work for your brand as well.
It's amazing, and it's nice to hear that you're into personal development. I mean, I also, it helps you deal sometimes with, when something bad happens to you or not so good. Yeah, I mean, sometimes the net positive because you dig deep and you find. So that's great, and I'm gonna put it below, and hopefully people will reach out. I think a lot of people from this community is gonna be reaching out to you. So thank you so much, and best of luck.
Thank you so much, Ed. Appreciate your time.